It's one thing to be responsible for myself, but it's absolutely terrifying to be so responsible for the lives of others. Hello everyone, and welcome to Below Rusted Gods, a horror game in which we assume the role of mission control on an expedition into something probably really dangerous. The title is giving me Lovecraftian vibes, but I really know nothing about this game beyond its premise. From what I understand, we are tasked with using our equipment to monitor the situation of the entry team and try to keep them alive as well as possible. And the results are very much in our hands with multiple different endings. But hopefully we'll be able to read the signs and guide them to safety, if that's possible. A lot of people are saying that this is one of the more terrifying games they've played in a while, and I think that anytime we're forced into a second-hand role of experiencing horror, it oddly makes us feel even more helpless. So maybe that'll be the case here. Even the soundtrack is so appropriate. It's these long, drawn-out moments of tension, followed by bursts of terror and action, and then it slows down again to let us evaluate the results and try to mend the damage as much as possible. March 6th, 1978. Kinda early for gear like this, huh? So we're recording the whole thing. You know what that means? The only requirement is that our tape survive, not that we do. Seems like any other office setting. Seems very 70s futuristic, which is to say not very. Could they have chosen some cheerier decor? I imagine we're going to want to check what's on the desk, but let's explore around a little bit first. I wonder if we'll actually be leaving this area. Maybe we just do everything from here. Oh, are we in the USSR? I mean, that's weird. It looks Cyrillic, but there's a couple things that seem weird to me. Oh, well, at least we've got a restroom, which we cannot open at the moment, but I've just discovered we can zoom in with right-click, and that's a very rapid zoom. Well, I can definitely hear things. Oh, puppy. What does that say? Squad mission registry. We've got Sergey, 224B, Dutch, Mikhail, and Dmitri. And then there's Operator Confidential, J16. Huh. Request validation codes if the origin of the communication is in doubt. Well, I have to remember those? Should I write those down? And why are we confidential? I guess we haven't met the team. Maybe so that they don't weigh so heavily on our conscience? What is out there? Operator duties document. Our tasks are to monitor calls. Each button on the intercom is linked to a squad member. Monitor the medical station. Check the status of your comrades, prevent issues, and report them immediately. Access the conversation log, located to the left of the intercom, in case you forget important details. And use the radar. On the right side of the intercom, useful for tracking your comrade's location and detecting any strange presence. So it's kind of like aliens if instead of carrying the motion detector around with themselves, we are the motion detector. That's some serious pressure to pay attention. Use the radio and video feed, located behind the intercom, useful for receiving audio-visual information. Finally, always trust the administration. Did it just have a weird staticky effect? Yeah, I guess so. Incoming call from 1, but everything else is dashed out. Copy that, Commander. This is the operator. Received, Operator. We are ready. Proceeding to initiate communication test protocol. You should receive a call from each squad member. Acknowledged. So we can't understand their words either. So you're commander, you're the medic. Not really sure what you are. Let's start with tech. Communication and navigation equipment checked. Dimitri ready for action. Identity verified, communication equipment functional. Over. Mikhail reporting. My prayers have been made. We are ready to proceed. Identity verified, blah blah blah. And med. Dutch speaking. Ready to provide medical assistance at any time during the mission, so keeping you alive is going to be a priority. Over. Commander? Operator, this is Sergei. We remain alert. Over. Already. Or I'm going to say copy that. We're going to look around a little bit more. So here's the problem, is that there's a lot of pressure on me right now, and this is my first day on the job. I really hope we'll get a little bit more training than just what we've been told, because I don't learn well from text. This is also cold and brutal. We know there's real people on the other end of this thing, but it's dehumanizing them. Just for accessibility, I'm going to turn the head bobbing down to low, because that was kind of much for me. Hey. We can pick up little objects around the room. Is there some reason for that? We can move you around. There's perhaps an opening in the bottom. Alright, well, I was actually just going to comment on the fact that we're dehumanizing the squad that's actually going into the horror, but we're very much humanizing ourselves, even though we are an anonymous character, by placing us in a space beyond the monitor. Like, we can look around and see this physical location, and oddly that adds a sense of claustrophobia even over being locked into the screen view. There's a fire extinguisher over at the back here, very important I think to keep that in mind. With all of our safety equipment examined, I think this is really all we're meant to know. So let's get back there. Oh, there's, you all in shadow. What looks like a child's drawing, a very dark drawing. Why would this be framed and placed on the wall here? Alright, well, I don't know why we're recording my perspective. It seems like the least interesting of the bunch, but I guess they're recording too. Operator, this is Sergei. We remain alert. Over. Green light. Start the descent. Understood. Oh. We're starting from right here. We're not at some faraway location. This is where they entered. And this just opened up in our building? Or did we set up where an anomaly appeared? Okay, well, this looks important. Let's look at this communication. Descent log. Access to the well has been achieved without incidents. The tunnel structures seem solid, and no immediate risks have been detected. Roger. We can see the log here. But I guess we don't have to worry about that now. I would have loved some instruction on how this actually works. I can't see the structures around them. I can only see their distance from each other and anything else that may be there. Dimitri to operator, testing communication systems. All systems remain operational. Over. Roger. Systems nominal. And all that stuff. I wonder what happens if I decide to abandon my post and follow you in. Everything still looks good over here. But I only see 3. Are we missing somebody? We continue the incursion in accordance with the established protocol. Loud and clear. What was that? And what is this? Is this the exterior of the facility? Somewhere remote, it looks like. I can't read any of this. Should I go have a look to see where that crash came from? Was this stuff off the desk earlier? This glass is spilled. I'm not monitoring them right now, but I know I heard something. No comms coming in that I can see. Everything looks okay so far. But this mysterious Mikhail is nowhere to be seen. Operation update. Progress toward the objective continues as planned. No anomalies have been detected in sensor readings. Monitoring equipment has not registered any significant changes. We maintain constant communication with the base. Understood. Dutch? Operator, there's a slight margin of error in Dimitri's blood oxygen readings. Can you verify in the medical terminal I left connected in front of you to your right if the values are correct? Awaiting results. Okay. You said on our right. We've got to come over here. Press OK to fetch data. Our focus locks on the thing in front of us, causing the background to fade away, but that background feels so significant. We already feel like something might have come through to us. Okay, Sergei seems normal. How do I move it over? Gotta fetch each one separately. Oh, there's a delay. Dutch looks normal. Kyle, no record. So are they the government spook that's accompanying them? Mentally, he's disturbed. But physically normal. I don't know how to read any of these things. And Dimitri, our technician. Everything looks normal, so Mikhail's looking a little off there. We should make sure that he's on base, on mission. Incoming call. Operator, this is Mikhail. We are advancing with caution and efficiency. There's no cause for concern. The operation continues without any hitches. Hey, are you alright? Nothing to worry about, operator. Okay, if you insist. Operator, did you confirm the oxygen levels for Dimitri? Awaiting an update. Okay, we have to actually read the amount. So, oxygen levels for Dimitri, 96%. That looks okay. The values are between 95 and 100%. Mikhail's in a worrying state. Do you have any observations on this? Give me a minute and I'll call you again. But otherwise, the values are between 95 and 100. Understood. Proceeding to recalibrate the instruments to resolve the issue. Thank you, operator. And you've just gone dark because you're messing with your equipment. So all of these things, like, it's very abstracted views of real events. But so much is left to the imagination. Operator, we've reached an area where the tunnel structure has changed. Visibility has dropped significantly due to a dense fog. We're proceeding with extreme caution and increasing the lighting. Might be a good idea to consult the rest of the team. Remember, as long as we're marked active on screen, we're always available for you to call. Copy that. We've got incoming from medical. You guys are here. Yeah, why does Mikhail not appear? Anyways, let's check in with everybody. Dimitri waiting for instructions. Okay. Any news, operator? We are ready to execute any new directives. Is the fog a problem for the mission? Negative. The mission proceeds without delay. A simple fog will not prevent us from completing our objective. We are prepared for anything. Oh, famous last words. I mean, the 70s tech, it's not quite the same style, but it does have a very alien vibe in the way it gets its horror across. Sorry, operator. I didn't want the rest of the team to hear me. This person, Mikhail, shows strange values in his readings, yet he behaves normally. I'll keep an eye on his condition. Don't worry. Okay, stand by for instructions. Operator, I mean, I don't really know how to explain it, but we've reached something that resembles a door. Proceeding to transmit a video feed to the operations room. Okay, do not open it. Wait for instructions. Let's have a look to see if there's anything anomalous over on the screen. Yeah, I definitely think that Mikhail knows something the rest don't. And the others are already starting to pick up on that. They just can't hide it when we're tapped right into their vitals. Hang on, I'm gonna have a look at Mikhail again. Let's see if he's still holding up. Still disturbed, but otherwise looks good. Let's take this moment of downtime while they can rest. What did you say about a video feed? Is that only going to start once you're ready? It's just nerve-wracking being around all this stuff that I know I need to monitor. My attention is split. What is this? Some kind of tea or something? There's a document here. Oh. This is the layers beneath the facility, and it's a very strange way to present this information. I don't know how to read any of this, but it almost reminds me of Submachine. Wait, there's a cassette tape in here. Where does one go to play it? Oh, this is the video feed. Wow, look at that. That's like a marble statue. So does this suggest humans have been here before? I'm sorry, could we really not have wheeled this thing closer to my station? I'm just taking advantage of these moments to look around because I don't know how many of these we'll actually have. Technical diagram of personal light and communicator. Consumption of the communicator and lamp is both 5%. It's all battery banked right here, ready to charge. I like how much thought they've put into the infrastructure behind this investigation. All of them are tethered rather than carrying personal packs around, which could be a good thing, unless those connections become severed. And if that happens, we'll be the first to know. We can read our previous logs here. Here's another one of these little charms. That seems important. Okay, let's bring that back to where we found the other one. Actually, based on what we've seen, are they maybe artifacts recovered from inside this place? Yeah, okay, you'll automatically go back here. We can play that here. Everything started exactly 1 year, 3 months, and 13 days ago, around 5 o'clock in the morning. Everyone felt the cold when the cavity opened in the pit. When I say everyone, I mean everyone within kilometers around. It's difficult to precisely determine the range, as it's a sparsely populated area. We had never seen the cavity in any measurement, with any instrument, even now. I think we did something terrible. Well, that's ominous. But this is something that has been a slow burn, just a mysterious aberration that appeared. And no one knows quite how or why. See, now this is in just full English. Could be a bot asset, I suppose. Wait. Yeah, it's just information. I'm kind of wondering if they're not going for just, like, deliberately unintelligible and vaguely Cold War feeling. Like, I wouldn't know if what they're speaking is actual language. Now, what is this right here? It's interactive. Some sort of radio? Well, it's not interacting right now. Maybe we have to hook it up to a battery or something. Alright, let's see what the team's up to. Team is ready to hear your decision on what to do with the door. Awaiting your orders, operator. Open that door. Understood. Proceeding. Should I inform him of what just happened? I don't like this comm. It's the silence before the ambush. We're inside already. The mission continues as normal. We'll stay in touch, operator. Acknowledged. I'll have a look over here. Yeah, it'll probably only come through at specific moments. I really can't inform you about this? That the fog has just started spilling out of the fissure? The silence is suspicious. I remain vigilant, okay? If something comes up on here, I will report. Remember, you guys can't see much. Operator, I have some frequency readings on my device, but it's hard for me to hear them while I'm here. I'm going to redirect the received signal to your device. Connecting the transmitter now. Understood? Okay, do I hear that? Where do I see that? Ah, that's what this is for. Do I... Sounds like dripping water. Anything else? No. I'm not sure if there's anything I have to do other than just go back and report it to you. Oh my god. Yeah, so I guess you are... Actually, no. The camera's in the same place. It's you that's moved. I should probably... tell them about this, right? Hang on. Commander? Eyes open, team. Any sound could be sign. Okay, I guess we won't inform you that the statue moved. Transmitter online. The yellow light on the radio behind you should be on. Try tuning to frequency 5. Awaiting confirmation. Hang on. It appears to be some aqueous body dripping. Understood. I'll keep the transmitter connected. It would be a good idea to check it frequently as we progress in case we pick up any signals relevant to the mission. Over and out. Sure thing. I heard a door open, but I have to abandon my post to go investigate. Okay, let's make it quick then. We can't hesitate. Camera, what are you seeing? I've turned my back on that opening so many times, and it's only now that I realize that, and that's a... Hello?
Troy, they think it's a ball.
Are we not gonna look more closely at this? Okay, this definitely seems very much Lovecraftian in nature. Even Mission Control is kinda losing our mind, but we're not reporting any of this to the team, are we? Looks like there's an incoming communication. Let me out. Okay, tone-wise, this is reminding me quite a lot of Event Horizon. Even if we're in essentially an opposite location. Where was that tape player? You guys are just gonna have to wait a second. Should I start talking? Oh, alright. My name is Maria. I'm 26 years old, and I started working here last semester. I'm happy to be here. I know it's tough, and we're isolated from everyone. It'll be a few more months, and then I can go back home. I miss my parents a little, but I do this for the money, and we need it. Yesterday I heard rumors in the hallways, you know? I overheard one of the bosses from the research sector, the one we're supposed to pretend doesn't exist. It seems they found something. I know you asked me to talk about everything that happens to me in these sessions. I don't know if it's useful, but here goes. Strange noises are heard during the night. They're very odd. Maybe it's just my imagination from being inside these facilities for so long without seeing the sun. I'm used to the prairies, you know. It's very strange. They shouldn't be working so late, don't you think? Those noises are a bit scary. Don't you hear them? Yeah. I mean, you're also here in the facilities, like the rest of us. Are you speaking to us now? Without us even realizing, something may have come forth from here a long time ago. And either she is in there now, trying to tell us, or she, air quotes, is in there. If I hadn't had to start reading again so quickly, I would have done the Lawrence Fishburne quick "we're leaving." That stopped for a moment, but otherwise everything looks okay. I kind of feel like doing a quick medical check on everybody. Mikhail, how about now? You're a particular concern. Disturbed, otherwise normal. Operator, we continue the descent. I'll report back soon. Over. Sure. This is probably going to be the main thing we want to look at. Oh, man. This game, massive points for creativity. And I find the more games I play that this is often true, where degrees of separation actually helps enhance immersion for the player. Anything going on over here? Still the same, and we've got new comms. Excuse me, operator, but I feel like we're interfering with a divine will. Opening that door was a mistake. Perhaps we should abort the mission and reconsider our steps. Understood. I'll get back to you in a moment. You're requesting instructions. The path splits in two. Left or right, operator? Hold on. I'm gonna check my terminals for relevant info. Now, assuming that's forward, I'm detecting an anomaly, some kind of contact on the left. So I'm gonna send you to the right. Probably no reason to check medical. You've returned to your place. Sounds like moaning. On Channel 8. Wait, can I report this to the technical officer, right? Something feels off about this comm. Okay. All set to act. Now these medical supplies won't be necessary. Roger. Mikhail? Operator. I'm picking up something now. Thanks for fixing the frequency. It's coming from the left channel, no doubt, but what we're hearing is harrowing. It's a sob. Yet something's not right. It doesn't sound human. It isn't natural. It's making the back of my neck ache, like something is crawling just beneath my skin. Understood. I'm gonna do... I know I keep doing this, but I'm gonna do one more check on Mikhail, just to see how you're doing, because even in spite of whatever you may have been sent here to do, your mental state does affect everyone else. Check your weapons. We can expect company any moment now. Take the path on the right. Are you sure? Alright. We'll report back soon. See, it's making us feel distant, but in no way safe. You turn off automatically if I get far enough away. So maybe scanning should really be done when there's something on the radar? We're all still dark. Everything seems to be proceeding okay. Let's do a quick mid check on Sergey. I'm just gonna do this like randomly at times. They are of course stressed, which is quite natural. What do you got? Operator, this is the team. We're all fine. I think we took the right path, but we heard something strange coming from the left passage. Confirmed. We're not alone down here. Give us a few minutes to regroup. Loud and clear. I think that's usually a good idea, slow and steady. Meanwhile, let's continue listening. See, my style is always slow and steady, but I feel like active play is important when we're monitoring all these stations. We really couldn't push these closer together. I don't know, man. It's in these moments that something feels off. Even just giving us a few minutes to sit in silence, well, that is something, isn't it? What happens if I go back? Nothing good, that's what. I can't try the stall, but what have you left for me? Some kind of stain. And I can hear something from it. Like a wind. It's in the sink as well. I feel like I should report this. Oh. There's another one. Maria's log file. Area maintenance and services. July 22nd, 1977. Subject stable, no abnormalities observed. August 3rd. Maria shows good performance in her maintenance tasks, no signs of fatigue or stress. August 15th. Minor complaints of general physical discomfort recorded, no cause for concern, continues with her daily routine. September 2nd. First observation of erratic behavior. Maria reports trouble sleeping, mentioning recurring nightmares, but still functional in her tasks. September 18th. Confusion lapses observed during her shift. Maria starts talking about shadows in the hallways. Psychologist assigned. And I guess that's why she starts taking those audio notes. October 5th. Emotionally unstable state. Reports of growing anxiety and episodes of paranoia. Maria expresses fear of being watched constantly. Subject becomes aggressive when asked to take medical leave. Decision made to proceed with experimental intervention N14 as a last resort. What's N14? October 25th. Experimental procedure approved. Maria transferred to containment area for pre-evaluation. Psychiatric condition continues to deteriorate. And November 1st. N14 intervention completed. Results still uncertain. Subject's behavior under continuous observation. Well, whatever happened, it's clearly not positive. It just remains to be seen whether that's the intended outcome. Alright, but I have been away for far too long. See, I feel compelled to explore, to come away, and I feel safer when I'm away, oddly, even if something may have come through. But of course, that's not my job. Operator? The tunnel has grown much narrower and damp. We see something at the end of this corridor. A sort of opening where light comes through. I'm getting closer. It doesn't feel like rock. It's warm and wet. No, I don't want to touch it again. You may have found the mystery flesh pit. Maintain protocol. I'm gonna keep looking on that radar. What's your take on this, Mikhail? My prayers accompany our vigilance. Received. We must keep moving, comrade. The mission stays on course. What about you? Scanning the environment. I won't let anything catch us off guard. Nor will I. See, I'm just not sure to what extent things will require fast reaction time. Back to you, Commander. It's soft, like old flesh. It opens when we approach, as if it knows we're here. I don't like how it gives way as we pass, as if it's opening for us, swallowing us. We're going through the opening. It's disgusting. It's like being inside a body. The air is scarce. There's the smell of iron. I should probably check your oxygen levels, right? Hang on. I should warn you if your levels are low. Body temperature is low. Oxygen still seems fine. What about Dutch? Yeah, everybody still looks good, though you are on alert. Good heavens. Operator, reporting a hazardous entity. A humanoid figure in a fetal position, partially fused with the ground. Its proportions and bones don't appear human. The skin is torn. The eyes open but dry. It looks like a statue, though one finger trembles, as if trying to scrape at the membrane covering it. What is... There's something here as well, a tape. I heard what sounded like footsteps behind me, but it was so rhythmic I thought it was more of the equipment. Let's give it a listen. Probably at every new juncture we'll want to do this. No. Sometimes it seems like it's close to something, but still no. I guess the yellow then is the figure in front of them. this thing. It's writhing. I'm going to try to get a closer look. Is that a good idea? It's trying to scream, but it has no mouth. I see what you did there. Don't get any closer. It could be dangerous. I have him in sight. He's praying, but not to the sky. He's praying to the ground, as if what he worships were buried there. How can you tell it's praying? Now. Now he's smashing his head against the floor non-stop. He's splitting his head open on the ground. Operator, the room is collapsing. It's coming down. We have to evacuate this room immediately. Get out of there. The way we came is blocked. If there's only one route left to get out of this room, we move forward. Okay. Whatever this thing is, it was able to bring down the room just by slamming its head? We're just left in silence in the meantime. Can I still do med checks on them? Dutch, whoever's first. They're okay. Seemingly. I'm just doing anything I can to get some sign of life. Maybe now's the time when I should be listening to that tape. Wait. We keep moving, advancing with caution. Things are very different here. It's clear these formations aren't natural. I know it sounds strange, but there are whispers. Whispers in the walls, everywhere and nowhere. It's impossible to understand what they're saying. I'm gonna continue scanning then. You report anything auditory. Nothing. Alright, let's put in this tape now. I should have done it before. I'm scared. I woke up very frightened last night. I fell out of bed and my whole body hurts. I have memories. They'd taken me to the lower floors and I was probably dreaming. Do you not remember the treatment? Something's happening to me. I don't know what it is. I tried to let my superior know, but he's ignoring me. He seems more scared than I am. My stomach hurts and I'm nauseous all day. I can't sleep since last week. God, please, doctor, you have to do something. People are going... He came to visit me in my dorm room, doctor. Thank you. I can't move anymore. Well, I recognized thank you, so that is Russian. My stomach is growing. It hurts. I feel like my body is breaking. Going, doctor. Well, that's that, I guess. Wait, what is going on with this thing? I completely lost sense of direction in that reflection. Oh, right, you guys. Are we seeing anything on radar? Doesn't look like it. There's symbols, operator. Symbols on the walls. An indecipherable language, but they're insulting us, mocking us. I'm not afraid of you, do you hear me? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, stay calm. The symbols, what do they say? Can you understand them? Meanwhile, there's all these little sounds in here that are really bothering me. Commander, we have to make it. We're going to make it, operator. Logging it, but continue. No training prepared me for this. Mikhail? Hallowed be thy name, deliver us from evil. I don't want to die here. I understand, but you must keep going. I'm gonna start doing medical checks. Wait, can we look at this? Dimitri's note. I tested the radar consumption. The proper value should be 7%. Alright, let's look at this stuff. Okay, this... It shows they're scared, but otherwise they're good. I'm waiting to see if anything should happen to attach them. They're all trying to call me at once. Start from the bottom. Operator, why did you send us here? What is this place? The mission parameters are clear. You need to keep moving. I think I'm the government spook. That smell. It reeks of death. It isn't normal. Operator, are you sure about this path? I feel like something's not right. Okay. Well, anybody expresses any trepidation, I'm checking everything. Everything still looks fine. My hands. They won't stop shaking. This is too much. I don't understand. The voices. The voices are saying things about us. What are they saying? Can you understand them? I don't know how long the equipment will hold. We never tested it in a situation like this. Mikhail says, I want out. Tell them to get us out of here. Tell them we want to live. These voices, do you hear them? They speak horrible things. They lie, deceive, promise, blaspheme. Are you reporting voices? In your divine grace, protect me from evil. I know it's not going to get us anywhere. There's nothing on radar. I just really do feel the need to constantly check. But it does seem to be all in their head. I'm trying to be good to them, but the dialogue options have us as just a consummate professional, and that feels wrong and right for this situation. But it's the commander who makes the call to go forward, which is why I'm saving him for last. I can't take this place anymore. It's like a nightmare. Team, did you see that? Was it real? Tell me it wasn't real. Dutch, stay calm. What are you saying? Never any follow-up. The administration should order an evacuation. We're in imminent danger. This is madness. No training can prepare you for this. We're rats in a trap. We can say the administration will be notified. We can outright deny them. Or we can try to placate them by saying that authority is involved. Or we can assure them of their own abilities, which I think probably serves better right now. Commander? We're losing our bearings. Everything looks the same down here. Where are we? Are we going in circles? Copy that. Not the answer you want to hear. The team is desperate. Dutch is shouting. He says he saw death in the darkness. This isn't possible. The walls... The walls are changing. As if they were alive. No. They're only shadows. Shadows and lies. We will complete our objective. Operator, even if they bury me down here. Good to know you're staying focused, Sergei. I don't want to act like they're being shot from the back as well as in front. The lights have gone out back here. Hang on. Think right now they're trying to call me and they have no idea that all this is happening back at home. We've not reported anything to them that's happened here. But we need to keep the search up. That looks like a handprint. Even I can't leave. What is that noise? I keep hearing that tapping, that banging to my right. They don't seem to have left anything new for me. We can see real time ticking away down there. Alright, I'm sorry, guys. That black ink splotch on here may not just be an ink splotch. I don't think we've been left anything new. Operator, there's something you need to know. I can't explain everything now, but if you don't take this into account, it could be too late. Listen closely. What we've discovered down here changes everything. I didn't get to read the rest of that. There's got to be some way to get this back on. I'm thinking about how you told me that sheet ghosts aren't actually wrapped in a sheet, but a shroud. A burial shroud. There's some noise coming from it. What do you want me to do, man? It does open. Work is a matter of honor, glory, courage, and heroism. And there's no greater heroism than sacrifice, right? Oh, what is all this? It's all surrounded in that fog. And it's really obstructing my vision. You're not following me. You wanted me down here. Those are cables, right? No, they are not. Maria? no choice but to just pass under you. And all is as we left it. It's been moved, stained, as if something crawled out from the back of it. No, let's go. Team needs us. Mikhail is unavailable. I'm failing the team, operator. I can't handle this. Understood. We don't have any encouragement to give you? Is that... No, just shadows. I understand, but you must keep going. Not like you have any other choice. I'm gonna do a scan on Mikhail. Just make sure you're still connected at the very least. I don't have anybody on radar. I've completely lost them. No signal on anyone. Wait. Let's see if it's just Mikhail that's missing or any of the others. No, we still have you, so Mikhail's gone. Where were you, operator? We lost communication. The situation is critical. Listen carefully. Mikhail is missing. He was right here next to me. A minute later, nothing. No tracks, no signal, no echo. There's no way he could have left without us seeing. This isn't a mistake. It's not a communication failure. You heard him just a few minutes ago, didn't you? How is he supposed to just cease to exist? I don't know, man, but wherever he is, he's not connected to his cable anymore. Just continue. All this happened. He was silenced the moment he tried to tell me something. I've been in ambushes. I know what chaos sounds like. This wasn't that. This was... nothing. An ominous silence. When the light returned, he was already gone. Mikhail sometimes spoke to himself. Numbers, phrases we didn't understand. Maybe he heard something we couldn't. The generator made a different hum. I hadn't heard it before. I don't like that sound. Focus on the mission. We can still find Mikhail. I say, because it's my job to say it. Let's have another look at the radio. It's been a while. This remains... First, there was nothing. A perfect silent void. But in the silence, he awoke. And in his solitude, he stretched out his hands and created them. However, what he did was not what he wanted. It's just gonna keep looping. I should probably tell the tech operator. Yes. All of this, but can I relay this to you? I'm pretty sure Mikhail is who we just heard somewhere in the void. He didn't run. He didn't scream. No one heard him. He's just gone. I've seen men disappear in combat, but this? Hey, operator. Just to leave a record. If I disappear, please don't let them put my name in one of those cold gray files. At least make something up that sounds epic. Logging it, but continue. These voices, who we ourselves have never even met in person. I think I just heard something. If there's something you know and you're not telling me, now's the time. We're in the dark, and I'm not talking about the light. I have no answers. I want an immediate protocol. Full inspection of all equipment, now. Maybe he left a message, tried to contact you? Check the logs. We saw nothing here. We heard nothing. But he's gone. And that, operator? That pisses me off. Understood. Proceeding with a full analysis. He's right, though. We'll be able to check the logs to see what he said to us. We did already hear him on radio, on Channel 7. We've heard that, but can we communicate that? The most religious member, because he knew what others didn't. Also, it seems like this does actually correspond to the correct time. Okay, check the log. You don't sound like yourself, operator. Are you alright? The truth lies deeper. Your god doesn't want to look here. You must save yourself, Mikhail. Lead them. Abandon them. Turn back. Walk away. Escape. You are in the darkness. Your heart will burn. There is no time. But the symbols, does that mean... Operator, can you confirm authorization? Authorization confirmed. I am the voice. I am the voice. I am the voice. What do you mean by compromised? Sergei is right here. He's fine. Trust me. Haven't you noticed how he looks at you? He hates you. He's not who he claims to be. Leave quietly. These voices, they're getting into each of their heads and whispering different messages of discord. Trust me, haven't you noticed? Blah, blah, blah. Leave quietly. And it... Wait. Operator, there's something you need to know. I can't explain everything now, but if you don't take this into account, it could be too late. Listen closely. What we've discovered down here changes everything. This isn't just a simple anomaly, it's... And the reply, which he believed came from us, says, Mikhail, separate from the others. Go down the dripping corridor. You will find clarity there. The others are compromised. You're the only one I can trust now. There is nothing that hurts so much than finding out that someone who trusted you had your name used to betray them. Commander, the mission is compromised. Something interfered with communications and separated Mikhail from the squad. Excellent work, operator. Mikhail is lost. The mission is compromised, and you announce it as if it were part of the plan. What else will you let slip through your fingers? Your only task was to keep us connected. If Mikhail is dead, I hope you know we didn't fail down here. You failed up there. Operator, down here, the only thing we have is your word. If we can't trust that, we're dead. All of us. I understand your anger, Commander. I made a mistake. But I need you focused. Your men need you. I don't know what I could have done. Of course it was your mistake. We continue the mission, but from now on, be more careful. Our lives are in your hands. That weeping is back. No. I'm running med checks on everyone. Running med checks on absolutely everyone. Something's going on out there. Scared but normal? Sergei? It's like something's coming down the hall. Scared and normal. Dutch? Stressed and normal. Dutch is the coolest under pressure. But I see nothing on here. Body is gouged and torn apart. It's not just the one doorway. We are surrounded by its entrances. Right. Will you still be downstairs if I go? You will. This is... Oh no, you've left your space, although you've left something behind. Wait, Regulator instruction manual. Green lights mean the electrical distribution is appropriate. Oh, we can try to open these. There's things in there. And sludge all over this. This one does open, and there's another of these. Come on, gimme. Gimme, can I have? Can have, please, thank you. Now we've got that. Alright guys, how are we doing? This is Dutch. Ambient temperatures dropped 6 degrees over the last 100 meters. Not normal for an enclosed area. It's not a risk yet, but the trend is troubling. Alright. I'm gonna do another med check on Dutch. I don't think we're supposed to be constantly doing these, but I just want to keep my finger on the pulse, you know? Let's keep looking at this. Keep scanning the radio. You're still there doing that. So now that we know comms are compromised, there's an even bigger gap between us. We can't even sure that we're really, or we can't be sure that we're talking to who we think we are. Operator, these temperatures aren't good for anyone on the team. Can you check that no one is showing any abnormal readings? Sure. Sure. Now that we've heard that, we're gonna go to each person, starting with you. Your condition is compromised. That's no good. That fan keeps making me... Don't move. Well done, Lamb. The voice. Can we... Now we're on Sergei. Did I just doom someone by doing what it said? Sergei is normal. No. Dutch, we're gonna try you again. We're being spoken to directly. This distance but not. That's such a cool factor of this entire game. And Dimitri. Like, every time we start to feel distant, we realize, oh right, this opening is right here. Okay, we need to get back to you, medic. Yes, I saw. Awaiting confirmation? Yeah, I saw. Do I have to also check Mikhail for this to come through? I mean, hey, maybe we will get something. Nope, still on no signal. Remember you have the medical... Yes, I did! I've checked everybody, including the one we don't have. All squad readings are within parameters. Except yours, Dutch. Thanks for the warning. No surprise there. The cigarettes, the years, the falsified reports. I thought I'd last longer. I don't want this to cost them, too. Luckily, we calibrated the instruments at the start of the operation, so I should be able to dose myself with something to stay on my feet. I just hope we didn't make any mistakes. Man, you really wanted this. Okay. Close communication. Commander, what's up? We found a descending staircase. A perfect spiral carved in black stone. It matches no architecture we know. It isn't built. It's sculpted into the rock itself. As if the cave itself wanted us to keep going down. Its dimensions are completely out of the ordinary. It's massive, operator. And not functional at all because of its size. The steps are enormous. We're descending carefully, but it will take time. There's little so unnerving as discovering human-like structures that clearly weren't built to accommodate humans. I'm reminded of, well, any story by H.P. Lovecraft. Medic, are you okay? Continuing to scan. You're still there. Everything look okay back there? That light was such a comfort, but now not only do we recognize it as another gateway, but one that's compromised, that's dark. We've really still got nothing. We're totally blind down here. I wonder if somebody really could have died just right in the beginning had we not instructed them properly on the praying figure or on going right instead of left. I want to look around. I know there's things I haven't seen. There's got to be at least one more tape, right? Everything looks good here. Perhaps I should still scan about. A void channel. Before the end, he raised them, but they did not kneel. He gave them breath, but they did not worship him. So he cast them down, deeper than the light could reach. Before the end, he raised them. Okay. The second thing was noticing the mistake. What he created was wicked. They emerged from his guts, twisted and deformed. Their cries were unbearable, their shapes grotesque. He couldn't bear to look at them. He saw them move. He heard them whisper. In the end, we will all pay the price. He thought time would erase them, but time only sharpened their hatred. And now they rise. Those who lie in the depths stir. They have not forgotten. The abyss is an open wound. You know, usually Christianity is going right out the window in a story like this, but this, at least in my Christian-raised brain, thinks some mistake created before humanity. Like we were the iterated product and the unfavorite remembers all. I don't like how quiet they've been. I'm gonna go look around. That's what I thought. It's offering me the chance to leave. The chance to abandon my team. No. No. We can't do that. I won't falter. I'm determined to succeed. We can actually turn this off at any time. I've just noticed. So we presumably do not want to do that. Hey, we actually turned the lights back on by turning the power on and off. See, we are a good operator. We're great at this job. And I actually wonder... in the end, we will all pay the price. I want to see if a number shows up. Time only sharpened their hatred. Those who lie in the depths stir. They have not forgotten. Well, no, wait. You don't even need to say a number because you're on channel 1. The second thing is 4. So it's something 4, something 1. Something 4, 6, 1. 7, 4. Yes, they list their order. 7, 4, 6, 1. If this works, 7, 4, 6, 1. Holy heck! Dude, this is what you get for playing this immediately after finishing recording Rusty Lake. I just felt a really big hitch. I wasn't supposed to be here. Is this the room where they administered the cure for Maria? There was a valve wheel over there. That's usually something we need for puzzles. A dead horse. Administration memorandum. Cryptologist status deceased. Circumstances of death under investigation. New cryptologist assigned, Mikhail Volkov. Well, we're gonna need to assign a new one soon, huh? But this is a dangerous position, one who attempts to understand. I'm starting to wonder if our organization isn't maybe a deliberate vehicle for all of this. Oh my. In Soviet Russia, elevator waits for you. What is this? A letter. I don't know what kind of assignment they've thrown you into this time. I just hope you can read this. I think I'm pregnant, and you know we're not supposed to... Amanda knows, or at least she suspects, and I don't think it'll be long before she tells the superiors. I'm scared. I need this job, and I'm not sure what the consequences will be. I need to see you, Dmitri. M. Maria was pregnant with Dmitri's child. Maybe that's why he was chosen for this mission. Maybe they needed her to disappear, and now they need him to follow. These are starting to look less and less like figures I would know. But maybe they exist somewhere. Somebody was just here. There's a knife. Bloodstains on the bed. Even our building looks so religious in nature. We can probably play that on the... TV upstairs. Okay, making our way out in the dark. Sorry. Didn't mean to intrude. Maria, is that you? What is this on the ground? Just a mat? Are we not to look at you? Can't pick up the bear that I'm pretty sure wasn't there before. The bear for the child that was never born. I think in these circumstances it might be worse if they were. Alright, that's cool. We solved a puzzle. We learned a little bit. And I hope our team are still sat tight. It looks like they are. Because we've got stuff to do on our end. The shadow of the resentful. The blood of the sick. The laughter of the forgotten. There's a symbol showing up each time. The prayer of the one who worships.
That they may love him more. That they may love him more ardently.
The hands of the Creator. The guilt of the one who leads. The tears of a father. Dimitri's a father, and all of these do seem to correspond to team members, although some of them I'm still quite unsure about. The whisper of the one who lies. Okay. We're gonna have to consult that later at some point, I'm sure. Hey, this light is back on. I think resetting the generator actually totally screwed with the power, but alright, it's time for us to go. I guess. I'm here. Ah! Hey! The worst part is I knew you were near because of the screen effects before you appeared. I did not push the button. I was just checking if I could. This is the value of having a whole game take place in one confined space. Our story is told through the comms, but even here, what this place means to us is constantly changing. And there's another tape still right here. All VHS tapes. The operator obtained all VHS tapes. So do we get to choose? Oh no, this one opened. And we can step forward ourselves. It broke out of there. Now, unlike those, these don't... Oh no, they do. They go on top. All right. Experiments in the revival of something. Animal organisms means an artificial blood circulation system. Oh. This went from scientific to something else really quickly. Okay, I think this is back to the beginning. This is the new one. This is I'm Here. Miners digging deep into the earth. And that's that. I do wonder if there is something that's meant to be seen in this. I've still got nothing from you guys. You seem okay? Maybe I really do have to walk into the wall. Everybody else still looks good. I'm gonna imagine the situation is the same and it's waiting for me to do this. It's an old mine. Like the one shown in the video. There's a goat. And those structures like we see at the opening of the fissure. Alright, you stay there, I'll send help. You know, goats have satanic connotations. I'm off on an expedition of my own. Those are ripples in the water, but for a second it looked like a million little hands reaching out. I'm wondering if her baby didn't become part of this. You look a bit like the things I'd been collecting. Was this maybe the first discovery? I feel like I should look around, but there's nowhere to really look back there. There's all these symbols inscribed on the cave walls. Are these lights electric and installed by us, or were these here? Some great machinery turning in the dark. Wait. Hey. This should be where I came in. And that sound is coming from where I came as well. I'm hearing steps. I'm hearing footsteps. It's such a small room, but with this obstruction in the center, I can't tell if there's something here with me. And it's abruptly stopped. What if I walk back the other way? That skeleton still has hair on it. I'm pretty sure it also wasn't here before. I'm hardly in the mood for Bone Brigade jokes. This one's wearing a mask. we keep on. I say that not out of bravery or stubbornness, but since there's simply nothing else I can do. We're being let out, but I'm not sure if it's the same way. Grave. And this is the toy horse like we saw in the other room. This whole thing a memorial. Question is this reverence or mocking? Well, I'm certainly being mocked. Okay, let's go then. I still hear those whispers around me as I climb up. Our horned friend has left us. See, I see a shape like that. I think it's a head peering over the minecarts, and I don't like that at all. Oh, we've got a call. We've got 3 calls. I feel like I've left them behind. And we've got them on radar again. Okay, well, before I take your calls, let me just do a quick scan. Anything? It will kind of stick if there's something. But no. Where were you? We thought you were dead. I kept calling you. Every 10 minutes. Oh my god, it's been all day! Look! No responses. I was losing my mind. I thought I heard your voice, but it wasn't you. It wasn't anyone. What a relief to hear you again, operator, and we're gonna give you that same stupid canned line that even I'm starting to hate. I understand, but you must keep going. It's been like 10 hours. It felt like a few minutes. That is so cool. How cool is that? Let's check the log again. No, this is all correct. Okay, I'm gonna do a medical check on everyone else again. Okay? So Dutch, you were actually in bad shape last time we talked. It looks like you are unchanged. Dimitri? You're okay? And Sergey? Suspense every time. You're okay. And of course, obligatory Mikhail scan. I just heard the goat bleeding. Goat. Mr. Goat. I don't see it down there. It's gonna be in the place, isn't it? Oh, and also I just saw you when I walked in here, so we've got that now. So I guess that's good. I'm nervous to take the rest of their... Yeah, there you are. Hey. Look at you just walking on by like you own the place. Alright, well, I guess we get to keep this now. This is a goat that walked out of a mine underneath a research facility. I'm actually glad we went back, but that only reinforces my belief that I missed something. How are you guys doing? The gang's all here. Well, I guess probably not, because there's a conspicuous opening there and here. And we also haven't gotten an achievement where we did for the tape. Alright, let's talk to our commander once more. Or we'll start with Dutch. Is that you? Is this transmission real? Look who's back. We were about to ask for a replacement. Welcome back to hell, boss. Logging it, but continue. Man, our guy is such... I hate him. I really do hate our operator, and I think that's intentional to a degree. That we, through this character, are not able to express all the things that we want to express. And they reflect that. The story does reflect that. I thought we'd lost you. And not in a metaphorical sense. Hours went by, operator. Hours with no signals. This is unacceptable. Even Dimitri stopped trying to reach you, and that says a lot. Report your location. Where the hell have you been? Hours? But no, it's impossible. I was only gone a few minutes. How are you all? Give me a brief report. Understood. For now, we're all still alive. Kyle's still missing. One important detail. We encountered a man. A thin, naked figure that was following us. He didn't respond to speech, only watched us from a distance. We haven't seen him again for a while, but he went back the way we came. Okay, do you want to hear about my new friend? Never mind. You never want to hear about anything in my personal life. That's why I keep my answers so short and curt. Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change until we hear from the commander again. It would be a good idea to carefully check the control room and its surroundings. You've been absent for a long time, and it's important to verify everything is in order. Okay, yeah, you're right. Well, I've actually been through a lot of... Oh, shut up. That wasn't funny. This would be the time when it's discovered that they managed to find their way back a couple hours ago, and that was him pranking me. How's it looking back there? You're still not talking to me. We've got to check the generator. What is that? We're getting an incoming call from Mikhail. Hang on, wait. Let's see if we really trust this. And right after we just saw that, it still says no signal. You shouldn't be able to communicate with me. Mick. Here. It's faint. Here. Nication. Do you Checkpoint, this is Mikhail. Communications lost. Attempting to re-establish link. Do you copy? Over. We can say good to have you back, or we can say applying security protocol. Requesting immediate transmission of the assigned code. Over. Wait, no. Okay, this is important. This is what was back here. I knew I should have written them down. Okay, Mikhail. Your registry code is L1018. Operator, I finally managed to reestablish contact. Hours wandering in darkness and whispers. I'm cold, operator. I'm tired. I followed a voice that wasn't yours. I lost faith for a moment, operator. I believed in a false call. Now I hear real voices. Footsteps. I think I see the others. I'm getting closer. I won't stray from your path again. I need to return. I need to make my mistake right. Confirmation pending. Do not proceed until full verification. Over. Lucas 1018. Stand by while I verify. I know, but I don't trust. I know, but I don't trust. Give me a second. I'm glad that it gives you the opportunity. It doesn't just expect you to remember from the beginning of the game. Okay. L1018. Seems to be right. Affirmative. Proceeding to rendezvous with the squad. They're well ahead, but I'll try to catch up. I'll report back later. Over and out. Okay. Everything looks good. But you're still gonna be disconnected, right? No, we've got you. You're, disturbed, but normal. My team, my brothers, we have to keep going. Remember your training. I can't tell them? I can heal the body's wounds, but the mind? That's beyond my reach, operator. I knew this was much worse than what we were told. Yeah, it's like that. I'm gonna continue monitoring. I'm really glad this has been very narrative focused. I was kind of worried that this was going to turn out to be a Five Nights at Freddy's with a 70s theme, but this is amazingly original and creepy, and it puts you in and out of it in all the right ways. That's the thing. It's playing with your level of immersion from moment to moment. I'm going to need you to keep down. I really have to listen out. This is important work. Unless you're trying to tell me about something. Something's going to rush out of there any moment. The lights are out in there. That damage to the wall has gotten bigger. Always check corners. Is there light coming through a hole? Oh my god! Bottom right, bottom right, bottom right! And there's another tape there. What can I do? What can I do to reach that tape? It's definitely important. Okay, well that was all we were meant to see, because now we've got... another message for you, sir. Hey, how are you guys doing? I can't wait to tell you about my day. Operator, I hope my eyes aren't deceiving me. You see Mikhail approaching in the distance. I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm deeply suspicious of the situation. Sergei, respond. I need to know if there's something in your area. I have something here watching me. We're surrounded by things we don't understand. Do what you would if it were us. Check with the team. Report. Keep going. Okay, now the tables are sort of turned. I don't see anything bad on here. Although, the whole set of this room is out of whack now. Alright, let's see what everybody's doing. I don't know how long the equipment will hold. We never tested it in a situation like this. Squad, can anyone confirm visual anomalies? I have a contact inside the control room. Is it biological? Technological? Divine? Be clear, operator. Are you alone up there? Are you sure you're still yourself? Alright, well, you're getting a medical check in a moment. Kyle? Is it heresy to come down here? Am I mistaking the path, Lord? Mikhail, are you there? There's an eye on the wall, a huge one. It's watching me. Don't look at it. That's what it wants. Don't look at it, operator. Run. Leave the room, now. Stop guiding from there. You don't understand. Okay. Let me get another opinion. Failing the team. I can't handle this. I don't know if this is real or if I'm losing my mind, but there's something here watching me. I don't see it, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. Keep talking. Hold the line. And you're out. Operator, the regulators on panel 3 have started to overload. I'm trying to stabilize the line, but the system isn't responding as it should. The voltmeter is showing negative values, and the regulator is indicating erratic consumption. It makes no sense. If you recorded any irregularities with the electrical current on the surface, it could be related. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check the generator, I think. But first we need to, and I'm gonna get pen and paper for this. Alright, personal communicator consumption 5, lamp 5. Radar's consumption should be 7. But don't forget, there was also the fact that it said one of them needs double the value. And howdy. Took your hand off. But in that white suit and your pale face, you look just like a statue. There's an eye in your hand. Well, at least the eye has left us. Each piece of equipment has got to have something, right? Oh, I only saw this because the subtitle came up. Terminal medical controller, controller consumption 5%. Oh boy, we have to check over every piece of equipment now. It's a good thing we couldn't mess with the generator. Alright, med 5. Oh, we do have a new message. Physical access to the regulator has been sealed by condensation. I can't operate anything from here without risking a direct shock. I request that you take control of the auxiliary system and keep the network stable. The manual controls should be in the basement near the main power breaker. Oh, I was waiting for you to give me permission. Use them with caution. Poor distribution could cause an extremely dangerous discharge. Okay. Oh, something's going on in the bathroom. I'm moving slowly. I can't move backward anymore. Thought as much. I'm still not sure if what we did to you is you somehow reaching out and trying to speak with us. Maybe trying to avert this outcome. The knowledge has definitely helped. So this is the location of your sessions. Maria's song. Moments before she returned, Maria was singing a song. The lyrics can be heard on the cassette, and they go something like this. Sleep now, child, don't you cry. Father's gone beyond the sky. In the rust, the sicknesses sway. As night leans in, we kneel and pray. Close your eyes, the voices drown. Feel the chains, the broken crown. When the stone begins to roar, we will rule the earth once more. I don't recognize this song. When I asked Maria where she got them from, she couldn't even remember singing them in the first place. Father, sickness, pray, and rule. The other tape. The one with the symbols. Father, sickness, pray, and rule. Let's give it a listen. Oh, and we get the achievement for all audio cassettes. We're a real archivist. We can't play it on this one, but thankfully we've got our own. Like a vigil. Tell me, are there any more of those little figurines here? You're a melted wax one, but no, not you. This whole place is a mix of visceral gore and children's toys. What's going on this way? Cannot open these lockers. I hear something. Oh, here's one. Not quite sure what it is. Oh, we got it! We got the achievement for finding them all. Alright. We must be nearing the end. Why did they have to open like that? I love how the shock of the doors for the first time was a bigger jump scare than this huge thing falling over. Flashlight would be cool. But we don't have it. We're too busy getting our Silent Hill PT on. We should be opening all of these to maybe find something. This one's gooped shut. I'm sorry, I know you probably can't see much. I can't either. Classroom? I mean, I know we had students here, so I suppose this could be part of our architecture, but this part's a little bit strange. Microphone, shortwave radio consumption, model and power required. Oh wait, I know this. I think it was the KF1000, right? That was, oh god, did I put away the notes? I know it was 1000. It was one of these 1000. I'm gonna write them all down, but I'm pretty sure it was KF. So, Radio 3. Alright. Anything else? Anything we can learn? That's what school is for, after all. And somebody's had a bright idea. Dimitri's notebook. Inventory and technical documentation. Alright. Sergei has nothing. Dutch has the medical controller. Mikhail has radar and shortwave radio. And you're carrying the technical instruments, consumption 25%. Meanwhile, you all carry a light and a personal communicator. I've written that all down, made it in a nice little grid for myself. I just really hope there's not anything I'm missing. One more quick search. Oh, these open. That's diabolical, actually. Oh. Either we're in Argentina, or the alchemist has reached enlightenment. That is a huge oversized bag. Okay, I think we maybe have what we need to solve the puzzle. We've got a... Oh, thankfully we don't have to pass through the teeth. We can try, but our will does not allow it, and we really have no reason to, so... Okay, so how about we just leave? Like, leaving as much as possible, I think, would be advisable right now. We've got all the achievements for every type of collectible, as far as I know. Unless there's a type I've completely missed out on. The eye has left, which is just awesome. Like, I love that for myself. So, from adding all that up, it seems like it's Sergei 10, Dutch 15, Mikhail 20, and Dimitri 35. But I'm gonna... There is also, of course, the fact that Mikhail, he needs double. So that would be 40. That's already 75 between him and Dimitri. 80, 90, and it reaches exactly 100 if we add all of these up. What did this say about that? Must never exceed 100%. I think that sounds about right. By the way, I really love the note peepers that I keep in my desk for games because they just look like the ravings of the madman because there's no context to them and they span like 10 different games each. Alright, so Sergey, your power consumption was... Oh god. Oh god, how do I even see what exactly you're doing? Is it better also if we turn this off first? Can't do anything while you're off. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. We'll be back up in no time. What are these increments? Does it say? Each increment is 5. Okay. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be good. Oh my god, did we do it? It says the electrical distribution is appropriate if all lights are green. Alright, let's go find out if we electrocuted Dimitri. Or possibly all of them. You hear that? You heard that, right? Playing with the power does seem to chase maladies away, I remember. Or I wonder if there's any reason to go back down to the mine. The auxiliary system should be in the basement. Yeah, I did all of that. The values have been adjusted. Proceed to reconnect the instruments. Everything I see seems like it should be good. Understood. Proceeding to reconnect the instruments. Luckily, everything is well documented in the preparation rooms, so this should be a piece of cake. Yeah, piece of cake. There's a reason it took 20 minutes. Oh my god. You are our eyes in this rotten hole. We're counting on you, operator. Okay, you'd tell me if he just died, right? Hang on. I'm impatient. He may have already messaged again. I hope he already messaged again. Seems like he's okay. This looks fine. Scan the frequencies once more. This has got to be like a third of the runtime of the video. It's just me dialing through this. No. Oh my god, thank you. Okay. God, that might be the most tense I've been in the entire game. And let there be light. All systems operational. Excellent work, operator. I like that it actually takes time to show that, yes, they are real people doing stuff down there. You're not just waiting for a flag. Okay, we can put the notes away for now. Those are how you know it's serious. I knew this was much worse than what we were told. Yeah. Dang it, we can't stay here. This place isn't safe. I think something found us. We keep moving despite the circumstances. We don't have many directions to go, so we proceed to keep descending. That's what I've been doing. I just keep thinking about the fact that it's been all these hours and they haven't sent anyone. Is there even really still a world up there? How do the radar contacts look? We really haven't used this much. I have to say, it's only been relevant like one time. Still, whatever happens now, I'm proud of the work we've done. We're leaving. Okay, that time I got to do it. Sergey, buddy old pal. What's happening? How's the kids? Mikhail is still praying. I'm not sure. Have they been approached by Mikhail? Is he back with them yet? Operator, we've reached a new chamber. Very different from the others. Steel walls, scorched floor, mounds of ash. I can't tell where it ends. The ash is drifting through the air and limiting visibility. We're moving together. Okay, everybody still seems fine. I get nervous anytime there's unavailability. So Dutch, I'm gonna run a check on you. Oh, Dutch, you're calling now. You're still compromised. Well, it's not like you're getting any better. Good thing we properly calibrated the medical terminal at the start of the operation. This ash-filled air would be unbearable if I hadn't been able to administer the necessary medication. We're continuing forward. Thank you for your assistance. If we hadn't done those checks early on, is this where you would have run into an issue? A silent killer, not a monster or a fissure opening up, just plain old circumstances getting to you over a whole day. You found a rusted hatch. We opened it and it seems to descend even deeper with a ladder. Who do you think should go down first? I guess they are all back together. Mikhail's mental state isn't great. Dimitri's our tech guy. You're the leader. You go first. Beginning descent. I'll notify you of any updates. Something going on here? Oh, also, okay, that looks good. There's never anything good on. Continuing to monitor. Actually, we should get data on Sergey. Scared, but normal. Everything still looks alright. Very nervous, though. This looks good. Okay, Sergey, what do you see? I'm down here. If this was part of the plan, I hope you're satisfied. There's nothing here. Only malice. The silence weighs on me, heavier than my heart. But I won't leave them alone in this. Let them come down, operator. Even if it's to die together. Green light for the descent. It's just like we're back at the beginning. Understood. They're on their way. Stand by. It always makes me... I know it's to help performance, but whenever I look over and see this thing not moving, it always scares me. We're together now. There's only one way forward. I see a narrow corridor completely forgotten by time. Dirty, corroded, rusted. We're moving on. Okay. There's nothing here but screams. Everything still looks okay on radar. You guys never change position relative to each other. Good formation. These aren't my teeth. The teeth on my mouth aren't mine. It hurts, operator. It hurts so much. What are you saying? Two people. Tell the baby to stop crying. Maybe it's hungry? Yeah, you're a father. The baby? But we do know, of course. Operator, we need to stay extremely alert, but I had a fantastic idea, so nothing can catch me off guard. I just need to cut here, and a little more here. Done. Without eyelids, nothing can slip past me while I blink. You're putting the operation at risk, Commander. But does it even matter what I say? Hang on, wait, no. We're running another check on Sergei. And we're doing this before we look at anything else. It says normal. Yeah, but we know better. It's here with us. It's been with us the entire time. It's there with you, too. It's watching you. It made us believe we were being clever, that we were avoiding it, but it's playing with us. It hates us, but I can't hate it. Can you hear it, operator? It's like an angel drawing near. I think I can hear it. It's exhausting to walk through here. No one should come to this place. Tell them. Tell them no one should come down here again. Acknowledge, Dutch. The administration will be duly notified. Sergei, how are you doing? The long corridor drops off into the void along the sides. Some sections have collapsed, but we can jump them. They're not too wide. I just hope the structure holds. Proceed with caution, Sergei. The fall could be fatal. Oh my god! Freaking guy! And you got into the jelly donuts. This is what I get. This is what I get for saying you could stay. Friends of yours? The game just saved again. I haven't really been paying much attention to that. I only noticed it a short time ago. The tunnel opens. It's a colossal chamber. We've reached something. Monumental. An obelisk, yes. It seems to absorb the light. It vibrates faintly as if it were breathing. The air has grown dense. This is no ruin. It's a prison. Here. Here is where the descent ends, isn't it? Well, one way or another, I got you there. Let's maintain protocol. Suddenly, I'm Mr. Popular. Are we sure this is part of the mission? Because from here, it looks like we're in a place we were never meant to be. And that thing, whatever it is, already knows we've arrived. No thermal readings, but something inside is pulsing. The obelisk doesn't reflect light. It isn't opaque. It's like it swallows everything. I feel interference in the devices. This isn't normal. Let's have a look at that radar. It says you're alone. It's real. All of it is real. The seal. The seal still stands. It's the altar, and we are the sacrifice. Don't you see? Don't you hear it? The obelisk is not stone. It is word. It is command. It was placed here by the will that burns with hatred for its mistake. My blood trembles to name it, but I will. Because I have been called, not by God, not by heaven, by what was left below. And at last, I am here. You must keep going. I guess where they've gone, they don't need eyes to see. Do you see it? The chamber shakes with its presence. It makes no sound, yet I hear it. Breathing is hard. I don't know if we're seeing the end of the path, or the beginning of something else. There's movement inside. Shadows. It's like looking through time. I'm cold, but sweating. I don't know if I want to get any closer. But there's no choice, is there? I'm gonna do one last check. But I think pretty soon, yeah, it'll be time to look at the tape. Listen, Mikhail is completely out of his mind. This operation is heading straight for failure. He's about to ruin everything. He's reciting things, kneeling before the obelisk. Give the signal, operator. Give the signal and I'll take him out right now. I have him in my sights. Operator, come on, it's now or never. Stop, Sergei. Mikhail gave the correct confirmation. Did you just shoot? I only see 2. Wait, was that time sensitive? I was reading out loud. What just happened? I only see 2 of you on radar. Dead. Unstable and compromised? What about Mikhail? Disturbed, but normal. No, wait. Dmitri. What happened? Sergei won't stop us now. Our destiny is clear. What have you done? No. There's a phone ringing back there. It says he's dead. We may have been locked out of an ending. The mission is hereby concluded. All activities are ordered to cease. The administration holds you responsible. Execute cancellation protocol and then use the elevator for immediate evacuation. Thank you for your service. I don't know if I'm in control anymore, men. Oh no. What's going on over here? Press OK to decommission. No, Mikhail's active. Ha. Press OK to decommission. Termination protocol. What is this? Decommissioned. Dutch. Decommissioned. Mikhail. Will this even work, man? Will this even work? Because whatever you've done, you've done. I don't know, maybe this doesn't actually do anything to you, but it definitely cuts ties. And now we exit the elevator to likely a much worse fate. And that's saying something. Of course not. Of course not. Hey, 3 of you are lighting up again. Operator, there's a total drop in my readings and it doesn't match any malfunction I can measure. This looks like a remote cutoff clean, no prior degradation. If you're running any contingency protocol, stop it. We've lost the lights and now the oxygen is failing too. Operator, please do something. I want to see her again, to see the meadows again. Maria. The protocol has been executed. It can no longer be stopped. Operator, I was wrong. I knelt before something that laughs at faith, and I surrendered anyway. If you can still hear me, don't stare at it for too long. It will stare back. I thought it was an angel sent by God himself, but it was a lie. It's rotten, forgotten, enraged, rusted, and it hates us. Lord, why have you abandoned me? I'm dying, Operator. I'm dying in this hell. Don't lose faith, Mikhail. We should have listened to you before it was too late. Operator, this is Dutch. My body is failing me. I can't breathe. There are people down here who depend on me, but I can't do anything. I'm losing my vision. I want out. This can't be the end. Don't leave me here. I'm very afraid, Operator. I'm here with you until the end. which is now. And I'm supposed to make a run for the elevator. I was trying to tell you not to shoot. I didn't even get to hit a button. What cruel fate awaits us? I don't like how empty and quiet it is. And something stirs in the shadows. This is not the reality I left. And for all I know, this has been happening the entire time. Or we caused it, and I'm not sure which is worse. Is this where that call came from? Like a nightmare. What? Ow. Liquidation of all involved. Protocol 46. Get the Protocol 46 ending. Okay, well, come on, wait. Is there a way I can go back and try to change things? So that was... It was just an amazing case in perspective, and how the level of separation is able to get scares secondhand and somehow be even more effective than if we were to experience these things ourselves. There was so much going on in the meta layer, and even secrets to find, that presumably would have gotten us a better ending, but it just kind of made the choice for me when I was trying to tell them not to shoot. Or maybe I did tell them not to shoot, and that was why it happened? Okay, ending 1 of 4. We got all the collectibles, so that was good by itself. See, intercom text speed, set intercom speed to fast, so we have an option. But what's going on here? Where was our last save? It was about 14 minutes ago, so maybe there's hope. Now we know to make the decision quickly. Everyone is alive here. We're going to quickly tell him, don't shoot. First timed thing in the game, and I was trying to read out loud. But everything still seems okay. I've got the 3 of you on radar. I like it. See, in this abstraction, we don't know how Mikhail turned the tables. We just know that somehow he managed it. Went from kneeling to taking out an armed officer immediately. Thank you for trusting me, operator. I'm still the same as always. It's time to move on. Yeah, that's a decision I was gonna make. What do you think of the obelisk, Mikhail? Operator, the obelisk is surrounded by 8 altars, each crowned with a different symbol. They're here. I never thought we'd find it in this place. I'm gonna get closer to read them better. I think we can understand them. circle with a cross in the center, a square with a dot in the center, 3 vertical lines, a triangle with a horizontal line. We saw all that. One moment. These are different. So this is another set. A square with a horizontal line beneath it. Important that we draw these out. A triangle with a semicircle beneath it. 2 concentric circles. And a cross with a dot above it. Okay. There's only us down here, so we need to decide which offerings to make, operator. Tell us what to do. Okay. We just tell you where each to stand. Who goes where. But there's 2 sets of data we have to compare this against. There was a note, I can't find it now, but it listed, it was this. It listed 4 in particular. So it said, you know, we never did give Maria's last tape a listen. This is different. This is different. Sounds like there's more than one thing there with her. She was not alone in the room. You've got a tape to watch. Shadow of the Resentful. I don't think that means anything. Not to us. Blood of the Sick. Okay. Laughter of the Forgotten. Prayer of the One Who Worships. Okay, that's the triangle.
That they may love him more.
Pray.
That they may love him more ardently.
Hands of the Creator. Guilt of the One Who Leaves. Tears of a Father. Alright. Even with this, we still have more to figure out. Because we're getting 2 sets of instructions. Whisper of the One Who Lies. That's the scratches. It's potentially frustrating, but really neat that had we missed that radio set in the beginning, we wouldn't have been able to open that door and we wouldn't know that Dimitri is a father, even if we could potentially figure out the rest. Unless, I suppose that's not true. Or, well, no, because then either way, we wouldn't have the tape, so we wouldn't know what symbols to ascribe to them, so never mind. Alright. So. God. I'm pretty sure that, you... But... Okay. We assigned sick to the square with a dot in the center. You're there. I wish we'd see that on radar. You're the prayer. fact that even your question marks are coming in strange is proof that the demon is running out of tricks. But, okay, sickness was... Or no, I'm getting confused. Prey is the triangle with the line through it. Not the semicircle, the line. You're not interested? What do you mean you're not interested? I think that you are the circle with the cross in the center, because that's the tears of the Father. Guilt is guilt of the one who leads. I had only written guilt, but I think that's you, Sergey. That's the triangle with the semicircle. How do we know what's happening? Yeah? We can't reassign. Are you all gonna die anyway? It says sacrifices. Is the fact that nothing's happened a good thing? I actually filled out an entire sheet of notes. Sergey? I mean, now what? You still look normal, unless maybe we should try contacting Mikhail again? We are all positioned as you ordered. Do you want us to proceed with the offerings? Okay, we do it all on you. Try it, priest. I am the voice. Amen. I am the voice. Amen. I am the voice. Amen. Ha. Amen. Oh, God. Has he deceived us for real? We're just gonna keep scanning Sergey to find out if all is going well. There's a shadow over that end of the room now. Everything still looks good. What about Mikhail? I mean, it's not gonna turn out you turned into a lizard or something, right? No, you're still good. Should I walk in there after you? Oh, the lights are out. Hey, what's it doing back there? Was that just a result of the game unloading, or have we done something really wrong? In any case, we've lived 5 minutes longer, and, well, that's an accomplishment. Things are the same as before. They haven't called to report our failure. Here's something I'm now pondering. Is the ending that's the most effort always the best ending? Because that is still there just the same. Just like changing ambiance. No windows anywhere. And you've got a pickaxe to the face. Whatever new religion we just started, I call dibs on Pope. Well, here's all these documents. Come on, there's a light right here for me. Are we really doing nothing with it? Computers. I do wonder if this is what we intended all along. I'm talking about the organization here. Who says words aren't powerful? Oh my. Once below, now above. So that was Below Rusted Gods, and you know, it's been a long game, and I'm going to end this soon, but I have a couple more things to say. First, that, of course, this is one of the most original horror games that I played in a long time, and I really have a liking for religious horror. And the fact that it combined religious horror with eldritch horror, and not in the usual way of, like, dismissing Christianity as just like, oh, that's all fake stuff. It's really all this. Not to say stuff like that can't be scary and cool. It's just, we've seen it before. So with this, having it be like a forgotten earlier book than Genesis, that is terrifying. And in the end, after sitting in a room for the entire game, to see the end of the world as we know it up close and personal, and to see that misshapen but nearly human figure have a halo, look to the sky, and spread its wings as our age ends and a new one begins. Something that was always there, just waiting. That is good eldritch horror. It's the thing that completely destroys what we thought our place in the universe was, leaving us so insignificant. And what's even more original is that it's not the work of the devil or some outside force, it's simply God's old mistake. The one that he contained and we stumbled into by accident. There are still so many questions about our organization and what they're doing here, and maybe that's more revealed in the other endings, or maybe some collectibles I missed. But either way, this was a fantastic game to just lose myself in for a few hours. There's just one more thing I really want to see before we end this, which is what happens if we try to follow? Nothing. Alright, well, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.